Okay, it's going right now. It's about to record. So these old timey watches, this happens all the time. But not that I have to have this precise because gotta land a helicopter. Hold a second. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, Instagram, it's me, T, from the Pattersons, taking the train to Tibet. So I had a little bit, the old timey pocket watches. When I get to, never mind, I'll deal with that some other time. I actually don't need it. It's just if I got it, it sort of kind of works, and I got to keep it going. Oh boy, whew. I got things done. Look, this is a Grand Rising report, by the way, and we're in blue light right now. So hey, shout out to Blue Light Brigade. I'm wearing my semi-gota side, green, my green beret. The other side is black, but that's for America. I don't have a brown beret. I do have a red beret, but it's an EFF beret, but it's in what do you call it? It's in Dimbaza. So I'm going to get to the reparations conference, I'm calling it a gathering. They call it what they want. I mean, it's their conference. They can label it what they want. But if I go, it'll become my conference, and I'll call it what I want. That's the way I roll. Hey, if you name it, you can claim it. Anyway, back to the point. So in September, there's going to be a gathering around reparations, right? And when I'm there, and it's going to be in Addis Ababa, in Ethiopia, right? I got to get a couple of things. I want to get an AU flag. I've always wanted an AU flag, even if they're going to be defunct. I don't care. I'm going to get AU flag. I want to get a red beret for Burkina Faso. I'm going to get a brown beret for Niger. I'm going to get a green beret for Mali, right? And so I have those berets, and then I'm going to get an AES flag. So there's 5 things I got to get. Might be more, but those are the things I got to get when I get to Ethiopia in September. You should be there too. You should meet me, Blue Light Brigade, or aspects of Blue Light. Those people in Blue Light Brigade that want to come over to the Sloan Warrior side, then we'll meet up in September in Ethiopia for the gathering. Anyway, let me continue since I'm in military gear. Oh, this is a Coast Guard, U.S. Coast Guard. That's my old goon cap. I know you're thinking, don't worry about that part. Look, last night I was talking about some stuff, but here, I got to continue this, right? This is a continuation of last night. Look, this is a Grand Rising report, so it's supposed to happen within the last 24 hours or whatever I'm doing right now. Okay, so I was talking about how the United States is for sale. Basically, people coming in, they use it for corporations to make their money, and they make laws so that they can circumvent laws all over the world, and make laws so they can use the army to invade places. So it's beyond a Ponzi scheme. Let's put it that way, right? But here's the thing, and I say it's backed up by the military. But here's the thing. Here's what's really interesting. And what's happening in Africa now is more interesting. Now, let's follow me on this, right? Now, because of AES, the Sahel folks, right? And they're the tip of the spear, let's put that. Many countries are joining in, and many countries, and I should say political parties all over Africa. This is going to be interesting because, I'm going to say it's going to be interesting like this. Because what Muammar Gaddafi was trying to do, unifying Africa. He's not only going to the heads of state, but he was going to the chiefs all over Africa. That's what the dangerous part was. He was going to the chiefs because that's how Africa is organized. Now, right now, it's the military is organized in Africa, right? Because a lot of these countries want some safe haven, so they're going to AES to get that thing, right? Okay. Now here's the thing. Now, of course, the U.S. or other forces, the Western forces, the colonizers who don't want to give up colonizing. Oh, gosh, these people are ridiculous. What they're trying to do is make it so that they can get a foothold. So, for instance, what do you call it? DRC, they get that guy, he's he's licking all their testicles. You know what I mean? So he said, "Oh no, come on in, West. Come on in, the West as the military of the U.S. to protect our minerals." Oh, really? Really? All right. Okay, fine. Then you got the people up in what's that place up there? Somalia saying, "Oh, come on in, West. Us, the U.S. West, and because we need your firepower to protect us from." Whatever they're protecting us from. Oh, yeah, the terrorists that you create, all that stuff right there. Who else is going? There's a bunch of other countries like that. They're trying to get the U.S., the military in there. So now, so what'll happen is, oh yeah, they're trying to do something in. They're trying to do. I don't know what they have to how they're going to deal with Zambia. Anyway, they'll deal with Zambia some other thing. The point is, so if you had the DRC here, you have the Somaliland up there, right, or Somalia up there, and then you have the whatever here. They're trying to pinch like I'm cancer the crab, like the pinch of the crab. That's what they do. Get them, and so they can try to get back into Africa, at least exact some minerals that they need, like that, right? Now, if all the countries keep on going to AES, and AES can train all these little militaries. And not only little militaries, let me put it this way. For instance, Senegal, I've been to Senegal. Senegal, they're famous for what? For their wrestling, right? Like that, and they got some bad brothers. They got some bad men in Senegal. When I say bad, I'm talking black English, right? I'm not talking about talking black English. I'm not talking your internet. You know what I mean? They awesome. Okay, now I'm trying to be something else. They're awesome, right? And then you got stick fighting down in Southern Africa, right? You got all kinds of. You got the Maasai. I don't know what the Maasai doing these days. They just doing their sticky thing. But the point is, it's all over Africa. Every culture has their own martial arts. Every culture has their way of dealing with the enemy, right? Now the only problem that Africa will have, because is you have to have a unifying underlying. Then don't get me wrong. I'm not saying unifying force. A unifying underlying. So, for instance, if say the language of flying planes, aircraft language, or whatever it is. I'm not talking about fighting language. It's English. That's a unifying language, because they all have to be able to speak English to communicate that as they're flying one country to another, whatever have you. See what I'm saying, right? And of course, the language of the computer, the unifying language is English, that kind of thing, right? So what you have to do is, okay, you can say Kiswahili. So we start with Kiswahili, but it's going to take time. Everybody learns some Kiswahili, some basic things. So all of the African countries that join in, they can have some Kiswahili, so you have some sort of communication, right? But that's the language then, okay? Now you got to have some cultural thing. Now everybody goes to American culture. Hey, I'm with it. I'm American. I'm American African. Can I tell you about that? See my set. Here, I'm American African. Let me show you what I mean. See that over there? That's a passport. That makes me American, right? But you see me right here? This is me. Oh, and by the way, that's from West Africa. That's Akan. It's a wisdom knot. See? Wisdom knot. Now, wisdom is African. I got an African mentality, African wisdom. So I'm an American to move around the planet, but to move around spaces inside people's heads and to get things done. If I'm going to approach something wherever country I go to, I do it African-wise, African ways. That's what I do. That's what it is. Anyway, so the unifying thing. Now, I got several ways. Now, of course, if I'm going to give you if I'm going to postulate, if I'm going to give you a notion, if I'm going to give you a theory, if I'm going to give you whatever I'm going to give you, I'm going to give you an answer, right? Dare I say it? Audio drama. Oh, brother. Oh, come to the gathering in September. Oh, gosh. Good boy. Oh, God. Anyway, we have to set some cultural moorings, language and cultural moorings. Well, you got to unify Africa in some way. But I'm looking at the Sahel people. I'm talking about the tip of the spear. As they organize, as people come to join. It's interesting because not only can you have, since it's a political, what we call military political thing, you have the military's training. Of course, training. They'll have to finally have their own training kind of thing, right? But the military training, then you'll also have political parties in each one of the regions joining in. No matter what the country is doing, I didn't think about that. Oh, those people like the DRC, Somalia, whatever, if they have political parties, they can say, hey, we're going with the Sahel people, we're going with the AES. We AES. Whoa. So the chief organizing gets replaced by political organization. And look what's happening. Look, the EFF, Economic Freedom Fighters, and the MK Party, both in South Africa. You know, the uncomfortable where, you know, oh man, the ANC is so funny. They're funny. You know, the EFF, they do stuff. The ANC jumps right immediately to try to jump on the bandwagon because they know the EFF got the young people and they speak the language of the young people. The MK Party is still trying to be. That's not the point. So the MK Party is trying to join it. Say they with the AES. The EFF had said that long ago. They with AES. They were, you know, Commander Ibrahim, our commander in chief, shaking hands with everybody like that. Or at least he should come with Malema. The point is, think about that. We can organize. We're organizing militarily, right? But that's going to be But organize like Gaddafi was organizing the chiefs. Now we can organize. You can do because they're not. There's no chief. Yeah, we can do. We'll do political parties, and political parties are hooked up with the chiefs anyway. Because, well, I'm not going. It's now getting into the weeds. Don't worry about that. So you understand how you organize, right? And that would thwart like these political parties in the DRC or the political parties in Somalia, because if you have Somalia, I keep saying Somalia, because they're broken into it's a mess. Anyway, the point is, let's stay with the DRC. DRC have more than one whatever. So if what's the M23 or whatever that is, and they say, oh, you want to go to the U.S., we going with the AES. I'm gobsmacked. My mouth is agape. You see what's going on? If Somalia, they do whatever, all they another political party. Oh no, we with AES. Oh, now you see why I have an African mentality? You got to think past these folks. See, y'all keep on responding to the West. Stop responding to idiocracy. What you do with an idiot, you ignore it. You ignore an idiot. Ignore the ignorance. What is your plan? We want to know what your plan is, not what their plan is. We don't want you to be responding to their plan, being a cog in their wheel, washing in their backwash. What we need to do is for you. Our commander-in-chief is doing it. Our AES is doing it. They don't be listening to whatever the people are saying. We need tractors. We need not going to take 5 years to get some tractors. Hey, we need some roads. Hey, the Chinese said we can do this. Okay, fine. Got roads. We don't be waiting for a deer or whoever to give us some. Yeah, we don't wait for hey, there is no more. What do you call that? U.S. Alliance, USAID, International, whatever that is, whatever the spies do, they got the spies in there, stuff like that. Now, excuse me, I just have to do this. I know you're not going to like it. But hats off, not my hat's staying on. Hats off to the unifier, the one and only, the true Pan-Africanist, the true globalist. I'm talking about J. Trump. Now remember, Donald, I keep on telling you, he's smarter than you are. That's one thing. I know you don't think so. Fine. Not smarter than me. But what you have to understand, right? Now I'm veering back on, but I'll leave this alone right quick. He is not only a businessman, but he was raised by the mafia. Remember, the mafia, their ultimate thing was to become business people. So you have I'll go into this some other time. Okay, so that's it. Hey, this right, it's a Grand Rising Report. I have to say what I've been doing. I just finished my Consaba for the week, but I have to show you something. Because something happened. See, this is the work, the tasking of the poet never ends. See, now what I do is first I write on a parchment. First I write the thing on a parchment, right? Oh, by the way, you should be writing, between the universe, through your brain, through your hands, your brain says, oh yeah, that organizing your brain. You write on a parchment first, right? Then you write in the book. As you write in the book, well, I actually then I do my device just for spell check. Then I write, and then you write in the book, right? Now then, after you write in the book, what I do, this is for poets, I don't know what y'all are going to do, right? This is for poets. Then what I do, I write on a poster board. Now, I had messed up. I didn't know it. I did the whole thing. I was ready to post and everything like that. Let me turn this around so you can show you what happened. Okay, so this is the, right here, this is the poster board that I wrote on, right? Now, let me just show you something here. Now, there's a thing that happened. I made a mistake because I used colors, because, see, not only do I write, but then I entertain myself by writing my final, this is a consaba. It's my exercise every week. Then I would use colors. Anyway, let's figure that part right now. Okay. Now, I did the thing, right? Now, the first, I did it like this, and I was ready to go. Then I started reading it. I said, wait a second, because the consaba is basically a 49-word poem. It's 7 lines, and it's 7 words per line. So I was reading it, and then I started counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoa, there's 6. Where's the 7th one? Then I looked back. I looked back in the parchment and everything like that, and then I realized in that thing that, oh, there it is, right there. I left out the 2. See that? Did you see that? I left out the word 2, right? So because of that, I had to go back. I had to go do it all over again. See the work of this reminds me of the early computers. I would write whole plays, and then I'd mess something, how I lose something like that, and I have to do you ever do a whole play over again? Oh my goodness. So, there it is, 2. It's there. You see, oh, hey, it's sunrise. I didn't do the sunrise thing. Don't worry, we'll do it tomorrow. No, we can do it, you can do it. Okay, hey, sunrise, here we go. Sunrise, what we're doing sunrise, we take a deep breath, another slow breath out there, and then let it out. I think it's sunrise here. It must be. I hear some. Well, it just could be. Okay, so you see what happens. So you when you write, something goes in your brain, and so you start. You can do your. You see? Okay, it work. The work. Let me tell you something. The work never stops. If you stop someplace and you satisfied and you ain't free yet, that ultimate liberation hasn't come, then the work has not stopped. I don't care what you're doing. But I made all the money I needed to make. But did it free you? Did it free us? Let me do a Sonia Sanchez thing. The problem is not that if you free don't mean diddly. I didn't say diddly, I said diddly. You're being free, however you think you're being free, is not helping the planet. The only thing that's going to help the planet is that if ultimate liberation comes, which you're liberating yourself from those forces that want to sell this and sell that, those forces that want to control. It's about control. Don't let them control you. Don't let them keep on pushing stuff in your way okay, block here, I got to go this way. Oh, block here, I got to go that way. That means they control you. They like a little, it's like they're cats and they're little mices, and they're making you go wherever they think you should go. Ignore them. What's in your brain? You got a brain. And your brain says ultimate liberation. Let's get to work. Okay? Talk to you all later. Bye.